Hey guys, me again. Woo, okay. Oh, man, it feels good to breathe. It feels good to be able to breathe. I'm telling you, man, it's diet. Diet is everything. Diet can change your life. I'm telling you, if you don't do anything, if you don't even get off the couch once more than you normally do, don't do anything different, change your diet. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I mean, the difference is just a phenomenal difference. Because we got sucked in, we got sucked into that American diet. They call it the standard American diet, or SAD, because it's sad, because it's not food for the most part. I mean, like 90% of it is not really food. It's some chemical crap that we've got hooked on. We're addicted to it. We're addicted to sugar and salt and fat and all that stuff, and we've gotten to the point where we don't even know what food tastes like anymore. We don't even crave actual food anymore, and you got to get to the point where you're really hungry. That's what I found. I'll look at the food I'm supposed to eat and I'm like, I don't really want to eat that. But if I'm super hungry and I say, this is what I'm going to eat or nothing, and I put it off because I'm not really hungry. Like if it's not appealing to me, I know I'm not really hungry. Because when I get hungry, I'd be like, oh yeah, an apple. Apple sounds awesome, or some spinach and blueberries or something, You'll get to the point where you'll start to crave actual food, and you'll be like, yes, I'm hungry, I want to eat this. So, just try it. Just try to go back to the basics, man. Just go back to things that are actually grown. Like real things that occur in nature, like Twinkies don't grow on trees, cookies. Those are things people make, You got to go back to the source, back to basics, back to the original plants, stuff. If you eat animals, you're not vegan or vegetarian, pick something that's a good source of protein for you. Nuts are a good option. I mean, you just got to get to it. You just got to. And I'm telling you, man, you won't even realize. People don't even know how bad they feel. That's the thing. They're walking around, they're like, why do I always have a headache? Why am I always tired? Why do I ache? I have these aches in my joints, and I can't breathe, and I'm tired when I walk, and all this stuff. And they never look at their diet. They're always looking at, well, maybe I didn't get enough sleep, or maybe I'm getting sick, or whatever, And a lot of times it is your diet, When you change it, you'll be amazed at how different you feel. Man, I'm just not going back. I feel too good. I'm not going back to the crap. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, got to wrap it up here. End of the day, it's Friday. Yes, I'm excited. It is Friday, September 12, 2014. And I came up the stairs today. Did it kind of slow because I've started doing not only 50 flights of stairs in the afternoon, but also 21 flights of stairs in the morning when I get here with my 20-pound backpack. So, and honestly, if I compare the two, sometimes the 21 feels harder. I don't know if it's because of the extra weight or when it's early in the morning. I don't know what it is, but man, it's a struggle, So I do that. That sets me up for the day. If I eat good food, I drink a lot of water. Now, water is super important. You got to drink water as much as you can, okay? You got to keep your system hydrated. That's the only way your nerves and muscles and stuff are going to function right. Your brain's going to function right. So stay hydrated. And so I have done actually 71 flights of stairs today, and that's pretty much my normal now. And my Fitbit thinks I did 97. I don't know why. I don't know what it's counting. I did not do 97 flights of stairs today. I only did 71, so it's grabbing a few extra from somewhere. I don't know, elevator maybe, I don't know. So anyway, but I want to get to the point where every time I come up, I don't use the elevator, I only use the stairs. Now I'm not going to start at that point. I'm going to work my way up to that point because I get the feeling that at the end of the day I'm going to be dead. So still working on it, and you guys, I hope you're sticking with it. Stay with your stuff, work on it, work something into your day, work some exercise in, work some meditation time. Really get your priorities in order, and then really live by your priorities. You got to start living by your principles and not by your feelings. That's my quote for me, T, for the day. Live by your principles and not your feelings, because principles will tell you what to do, and the principle will tell you if you do this, you will get this. But your feelings, you say, well, I don't feel like doing this today, and then at the end of that, you don't get anything. Okay, you get more of what you don't want. So you got to stick with your principles, live by your principles and your values, know what you value, know the priority of your values. And I told you, I literally went through, just like at the eye doctor, they go 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 2 or 3, 2 or 3, 3 or 4. I did that with my priorities. I listed out what's important to me, and I literally weighed them against each other. And I said, what would I rather have, my health or my marriage? Those are tough things to prioritize, but you got to. I mean, everything has to be in a priority order, because whenever you have to make a decision, sometimes it's going to come down to my health or my marriage, or my marriage or my job and my house, or my whatever. It's like all those things compete with each other all the time for your attention, for your action, your effort. So you've got to know what's important to you. And you can't be messing around with low priority items at the expense of high priority items. So you got to be focused on it. Stay focused, stay vigilant, stay aware, mentally in tune with what's going on and what you need to do, so you're prepared, you're ready to make decisions. They say be quick to make decisions and slow to change those decisions. So you got to be ready. You got to, if you're ready, you got to get ready. So you got to be ready, prepared, where you can just, say, yes, this, I know my priorities, I know my decisions, here's what I'm doing, boom, boom, boom. And you won't waste time, okay? So anyway, that's it for today. I think I came up and it was like 1724, something. I wasn't pushing it again. I'm like at 71 flights a day now, so I got to kind of recalibrate what's like normal for me. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Keep working on it, have some fun, celebrate life, get out there and do it, because that's so important. Celebrate your life, get out there, get with friends, have a good time, reflect on your life, and plan the next week and what you're going to do. So, like I say, runners run in circles, but I climb to the top. Keep on climbing, and I'll see you next time.